As all of you know, my name is Subhash Rayana, and the purpose or the objective of today's session is to give you a quick overview about the business analysis course that we offer. The way we want to drive this, first of all, to start with is we want to show you the way we train, the way we execute our training model. Pretty much is very different from anybody in the industry. And with that being said, I think I'll give this to Lisa, and Lisa will actually explain you about our training blog. Now, I think before Lisa takes over, let me quickly talk about our training blog, for a second, because I'm very excited about this blog. So the training blog that we offer is basically a center of attraction, or I would say a core area with which we drive our training sessions. And the training blog, we use it for so many purposes. You can actually, we share the material, we also share the videos, training videos, we share assignments. So there are a lot of things that we do, and this blog is very, very interactive. And I don't think I want to speak more, because Lisa is going to spend the next 10-15 minutes explaining about our training blog. And after that, then pretty much I'm going to take over from Lisa, and I'm going to continue our core area of discussion, which is the introduction about our business analysis. So with that being said, Lisa, all over to you. I'm going to
yes, sure.
assign you as the presenter. Is that fine?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second.
Hi, everyone. This is Lisa here. I'm your training coordinator. Here on, you'll be in contact with me. I'll be helping you from your training process from the enrollment process till you complete your training, and I'll help you with your training part till you complete and what goes on after you're done with the training. Okay. So firstly, would be happy to explain about our training blog and show how to go with the training blog and what all you have the access once you get enrolled for the training. It's a Google site basically, and we have created a training batches for each particular month, and you'll be having access only who is enrolled for this particular batch. Okay, and once you enroll for the training, you'll be having 6 months training blog access, where you can interact between the trainer and the training coordinator and the other batch students in this particular Google site. Okay, and first thing, what I request everyone, once you enroll for the training, you will get a training blog access for this particular batch. If you're enrolled for August batch, this upcoming batch, you'll get access for this particular blog. First thing, what I request everyone to do is you have to subscribe for the site changes. That means, like, once any change is done for this particular blog, you'll get an email notification for your Gmail ID. So we want you to get subscribed for this training blog, so you'll be notified for each and every update. First thing is you have to go to the setting option on the right hand top. So you'll get an option to subscribe for site changes. So this access for this training blog will be given only for your Gmail IDs, as it's a Google site. Okay. So once you get the access, you will receive an email from me saying that Lisa at Empower Infotech has shared an item with you. So once you click on the link, you'll log in for the training blog. And first thing, we want you to go for the setting option and click on subscribe for site changes. So once you click on subscribe for site changes, you will be notified when any changes are made for this site. So, you'll be notified for your Gmail. So you don't need to worry whether we are any update is done for this blog or you have to go through each and every time. So every notification will be sent to your Gmail ID, so you'll be up to date. So let me walk through all the pages. So this is the home page, which has the basic information like the batch schedule, the batch start date, and the course content, and about our company and other module details. Like if you're looking for any other modules like SAP or Java, .NET, or the QA training, any other module, you can also have a look at our website, and you can also refer your friends and get started with an unique training process. Okay, and this is all about our home page. And then we have an announcement page where you can find. Okay, let me just walk through the previous batch, so you'll have an update and you can understand what exactly I'm talking about. So this is the July batch, which we just means we are going to complete this batch by this weekend. So this is the training blog. You can see announcement page. Here, this is a page where you can interact with the batch people. Like you all will be in the same place here. You can any discussions or any announcements to be done from the trainer side or from the training coordinator or from your end as a student. If you want to post any questions here, please you can go ahead and post it in this particular page. Like if you want to post any questions like you are not able to attend today's session, or is there any reschedule of this session, something we'll be posting it here. Let me just show you an way how to post it. You just need to go for a new post. Okay, so you can just type the details like what you want to post, like in case if the trainer want to post any announcement regarding any particular case studies or anything, you can just go here and type the heading for a particular topic, and then he can type details here and add the link, whatever you're supposed to post, and then you can go on the right hand top and click on the save button. So once you click on save option, you'll get an email notification for your Gmail ID, and same way the posting will be done in this particular page. So you can see a lot of posting done for the last July batch, like regarding any questions you have, you can check here. And we have announcement page where you can find assignments after each live classes. So the trainer will be providing you assignments after each live sessions. So based on it, you can do your assignments. So the same way the trainer will be posting with the session number or with the assignment topic name. So once you do your assignment, it's very simple. You should go to the same. You can see a lot of other students posted the assignments here. So you can just go to the assignment posted. You can go to the edit post. Click on add files. So once you click on add files, you can select and file from your folder, the Word file or an Excel file from your folder, and post it here. So once you click on add files and then click on save, your assignment will be posted here in this particular page. So this is about assignment page. So you'll be, it's not like you're just posting your assignments. The trainer is also going to review your assignments. So you'll come to know how good you're preparing with your assignments or with your training process. Okay. And we have a course content. We have updated the course content, what we are going to follow up in the training. During this training, you can just follow up with this course content and check for the topics what we are covering in these sessions. So this is the course content that we are going to cover. And we also, inside we are an IT training and consulting company as well. So once you're done with the training, we'll also be helping you with after training process, where we help you with your resume preparation, mock interviews, and also help you with marketing your resume. So we go with all this process from your training till placement. So we'll update you with after training process once we're done with the training. Like we'll be posting it on the announcement page, what you have to do after the training is done. We'll post all the information there. Okay. And then we have a GoToMeeting link page. So this is a GoToMeeting link page. So we have an live classes with Cisco WebEx meeting. So we'll be posting the meeting links here with the schedule, with the session number, with the schedule date, and with the link. So you can just click on the link. It is posted just before the link, before the schedule. And you can join for the session just before 10 minutes so that in case if you have any problem, you can call me or you can just check if you have any technical issues and join for the live class. And we have materials page where you can see a lot of materials. It's almost, I can say, more than 4 GB of materials posted here with different domains, case studies with finance, energy, healthcare, market. We can find a lot of different domain materials posted here. And we have sample resumes, which will help you to prepare your resume with our previous students who has done with their training and who is facing their interviews or got the placement. They posted the sample resumes here. You can have a look at the sample resumes. And we have case studies posted here, data mapping and modeling, and we have good ebooks posted. And we'll have an overview of IAB and SBAP certifications. And we have interview FAQs, which will help you to prepare yourself, do your self-study. And we have real-time projects. And we also have the testing tool links. You don't need to worry for anything. You don't need to Google for anything. You can find everything here, and you can download all these materials, testing tool links, everything, and keep it forever. These are downloadable materials. So this is all about our materials page. And as the sessions are going on, and the trainer will be posting some extra read materials or real-time case studies or PPTs from his end, which will help you to go forward with your live classes. And we have a video recordings page. This is most important for all of you. Like for after each live session, we post the video recordings for each session. Like once the weekend sessions are completed, we post the video recordings of the weekend classes by Monday or Tuesday within 24 to 48 hours so that you can revise this live session video recordings for the 6 months by a number of times. Okay, you can watch these video recordings for the 6 months, but these videos are not downloadable. You can watch this on the training blog for 6 months for a number of times. So even after you complete a training for 4 to 5 weeks, after that, in case if you want to go for an interview or you want to revise your sessions, you can go through this video recording. And if you have any questions, you can still post your questions to the trainer on the announcement page or on the question and answers page. We'll have a question and answers page. So you can post your questions here so that you can get help for your placements as well. So this is all about a training blog. And please let me know if you have any questions regarding the training blog, how to access it or anything so that we can go forward. I think pretty much everyone now able to understand about the training blog. If yes, then can everyone reply on chat option? Okay, let me tell about the WebEx session so you'll have an idea. So you all are logged in for the Cisco WebEx session. In case you're logging in for the first time, I just walked in through how to go with the WebEx session. So you can see once you scroll your mouse on the top of your screen, you can get an bar coming down. Like you have an option where you can see a chat option on the top of your screen. So once you click on chat option, you can chat with the trainer in case if you don't want to interact in the live classes. Please always try to use your chat option instead of unmuting yourself and talking in the session in between the session. So always good to use the chat option where the trainer will be checking your chat and he'll give you a chance once he's done what you want to explain and you can ask the questions. Or you also have an option to raise your hand, which is on your option like where you have a raise your hand option which has a hand symbol. So you can click on the hand symbol and the trainer get a notification, so he'll give you a chance to ask your questions, so that we not have any background noise or any disturbance in between the session. So this is all about our training process. So if you don't have any questions, please let me know. We can transfer the presentation to the trainer. Okay, then I got all your answers. So we can go with an introduction with the trainer and with all of you, like with 2 minutes introduction with all of your background, or setting trainer will take it over. And then I would request everyone to give me a call tomorrow morning, or I'll contact you, or you have my email IDs. Please let me know in case if you're interested after the demo class, you want to reserve your seat. Please send me an email for lisa@empower.infotech so that we can get reserve your seat. And we already have 3 students enrolled for the batch, and we are looking for other 5 more students because we don't want to have more students in the live classes. We put maximum of 10 students in a batch. So in case you want to reserve your seat, please give me a call tomorrow at after 9 Eastern. Okay then. So Subhash, I think you would like to take it over.
Thank you very much, Lisa. Any questions for Lisa before I take over? I think Mohini is asking for your email address.
Yeah, Mohini, I'll be sending you an email. I think Venkat is in contact with me. I'll contact Venkat tomorrow morning.
All right. I'm assuming nobody else has any questions for Lisa. Lisa, thank you very much. Please pass on the control. All right, folks. I'm assuming all of you are able to see my screen.
Yes, super.
Okay, great. And I'm also assuming that all of you are able to hear my voice clearly. So I think just to repeat what just Lisa said, I would request all of you, in the complete next one and a half hour session that we are going to have, I request all of you to mute your phone lines, or if you're using headsets, please mute them so that we can have this session without any disturbance. And if at all, if you have any questions, as Lisa said, please click the hand button, and I will be notified, and I will definitely give you a chance to speak and ask questions, and I'll make sure that every question is answered before we leave. All right. So with that being said, I would like to thank all of you first of all for attending this session, taking time and coming to look at what we offer as part of our business analyst training. So just to let you know, first of all, the first thing that I want to talk about is about our company, Empower Infotech. So we are actually a training and consulting company. And to be precise, we are specialists in business analyst training. There are a lot of companies who offer different types of trainings out in the market, but I think we are one kind of a company who are very, very specialists, and we offer hands-on live training program in the area of business analysis. And I think we have been doing this for the past 12 years, and pretty much in the market we are well known for the business analyst training. And in addition to this, we also offer different types of services to our students. The most important service is assisting them with job placement. I'm going to talk more about this in a minute, but that's a quick background about our company. And obviously, the most important goal, our goal is to prepare you and train you and mentor you to become a business analyst. and obviously, I'm assuming that, this is pretty much the goal of every student who is attending our class here. And obviously, your dreams are our dreams. Just to quickly review about the agenda of the session. First of all, we are going to quickly introduce ourselves, a quick introduction. And then I'm going to walk you through our training highlights. Then I will also look at the intended audience of the session, in the sense who are the right people to attend this class, who are good fit for this session. And also we're going to go over some key business analysis concepts which are very critical from a BA standpoint of view. And I'm also going to quickly review the course overview, as of what we are going to learn, what are we going to discuss in the next 5 weeks. And after that, I will also let you ask any questions that you have. So with that being said, I think the first thing what I want to do is, from each of you, to give a brief introduction about yourself. Now, when I say introduction, it could be, your education background, your IT background, your experiences, anything that you want to share with us for a quick minute. I would really appreciate that. So I will actually start with Imran alphabetically. Imran, if you don't mind, please unmute your headset, and if you can just quickly talk about yourself.
No, I was hoping you don't pick on me first.
You didn't have an option. Your name tag was being displayed on the first, so you don't have an option, my friend.
And see where I alphabetically, if I'm like down alphabetically, I was hoping alphabetically and name starts with A. But so I'm used to it. Anyways, my name is Imran. I live in New York right now. I have no IT. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, but there was a little bit noise in the background, but I believe you're clear now. Please go ahead, Imran.
Sorry, let me close the door. Sorry about that. Okay. So I don't have any work experience working in IT or business analysis or anything related to that field. I graduated. I did have a degree in information systems management. Graduated back in 2009, but after graduation, I never really had a chance to. Give me one. Yes, after the graduation, I started working in an unrelated field in banking, in sales. Didn't really have the opportunity to pursue, my academic background and pursue a career. So I was away for a while, but now I'm trying to go back and start from the bottom. Hopefully, this BA training will give me some access to get into the world of IT, and eventually I want to move up into project management and probably hopefully do a PMP certification later on down the road.
Great. Thank you very much for the introduction, Imran. Now, you said you don't have any IT background, and you also said that you are working in a bank right now. Is that correct?
No, I used to work in a bank. Right now I'm working in like a marketing firm. It's a marketing position. But I was working in a bank for about 5 years in sales. It was sales of financial products.
Okay. If you don't mind, can you quickly explain me what kind of experience you have in banking?
In banking, it was all related to the selling banking products.
Okay.
It was in sales, getting new customers, building relationships, managing relationships, selling them banking products, and it was, it was essentially a sales job,
okay.
but it just had a fancy title. So, but it was basically a sales. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Great. Thank you very much, Imran, for the introduction. Moving to Irfan. Irfan, please.
Hi, everyone. My name is Irfan. I live in Pennsylvania, USA. I have a bachelor's in business administration, and just like Imran, I don't have any IT background. My experience has been mostly in shipping and logistics with a couple of different warehouses. Lately, I'm working as a quality auditor for the past year or so with a distribution warehouse located in Pennsylvania. So I'm not that much familiar with SAP or the Sigma 6. We only do our quality auditing on the in-house key points and things like those. So I wanted to have a little more exposure towards business analysis, word and a concept, and how I can better equip myself to move up the ladder. So my education is bachelor's in business administration, and my main work experience has been in shipping and logistics and the administration. Thanks.
Thank you very much for the introduction, Irfan. Moving to Jomi.
Hello. Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Is it? Yeah. I'm talking or someone else? Who's talking?
No, I'm sorry. Who's speaking right now?
This is Joey.
I know, Joey. Okay. I'm asking you a question. But who else is who is the other person speaking?
This is Zoe. I thought you asked me to speak.
Zoe, I was actually referring to Jomi. I apologize.
Oh,
I think I sounded Zoe, I guess. I apologize.
Okay.
I was referring to Jomi.
Okay.
I was referring to Jomi Matthew on the call.
Oh, okay.
All right. Jomi, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Jomi. I'm from Yonkers, New York. I went to Buffalo for 3 years for computer science, and I didn't get to finish my last year. I had to come back home. It's about 10 hours away, so I had to come back home for some personal reasons. After that, I did various jobs. Over the last 3 months, I was doing a software development position as an intern. And my internship finished right now, so I was looking at what other opportunities that I can have. So that led me to here.
Great. So, Jomi, you said you have worked as a developer, right? Can you share some more information about your development background?
Yeah, I was working for a small consulting company as a software developer. They didn't have any other software developers, so at the time when I started working with them, they asked me if I knew C#, and I knew C#. But most of my projects were actually done in ASP.NET. So during the course of my internship, I taught myself ASP.NET. I've been programming since an early age. I just like programming, so I have a pretty strong IT background.
Perfect. I think it's definitely going to be an easy transition for you from your current background into business analysis. We'll talk more about it. Thanks, Joey.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thanks. Next, Mohini, please.
Hi, Subhash. This is Mohini. I completed my bachelor's in Electronics and Communications.
Mohini, if you don't mind, if you can come close, if you're using headset, please come close to the headset, the speaker, and if you can speak a little louder, that will help.
Yeah, okay. This is Mohini. I completed my bachelor's in Electronics and Communications Engineering, and I'm kind of fresher, new to this IT field. So I wanted to start my career as a business analyst. And so I took this training.
Great. Thanks for joining us. Now let me ask you something. Why do you think business analysis would suit your background? Why do you want to become a business analyst?
No, I just wanted to start off my career, so I thought, okay, let me start with this. Just go
is there any reason why you wanted to choose BA, or there is
no, I actually in India I took a training on QA, like testing, manual testing and automation testing. So I thought it would help me in taking this business analysis training and go further in my career.
I think that definitely that was a wise decision, because QA and BA both go hand in hand, and right now in the current market, it's just not enough to have only QA skills, and it's not just enough if you have just business analysis skills. Right now, the clients are looking for somebody who has both business analysis and quality assurance background. And that is one of the main reasons we are also kind of including quality assurance as part of our current training program.
Oh, okay, that's great.
Right. Thanks, Mohini.
Yeah,
and where are you from?
I'm from Michigan.
You're from Michigan. All right. Thank you. All right, moving to Neha.
Hey, Subhash, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi everyone. Neha here. I'm joining from San Francisco, California. Well, I have a completely different background from what you guys have. I'm from a healthcare background. I have like almost 4 to 5 years of experience working as a doctor and then again as a clinical research associate. Now, obviously coming from a completely different background, this is like a transition for me, and my main intention to join this particular training is just to learn about the business and software development as well. And as the background I come from, these areas are not at all emphasized. And down the line, I want to pursue my career as a BA. I can work in healthcare and IT industry, so I'm assuming that this training would be a good help for me.
Neha, thank you very much for joining our training program. And I know you are almost 3 hours ahead of us. And the first thing that I want to emphasize here, the background that you have, especially the healthcare background and clinical research background that you have, is definitely going to help you a lot during this transition. And our training program is actually inclined to not only teach you the basics of business analysis, but pretty much the goal is to transition you successfully to become a business analyst. And, I'm sure once we finish this training program, the healthcare skills that you have, background that you have, and the business analysis background that you're going to learn will definitely, make your transition smooth and successful.
Okay.
And I think, this is a wise choice because, if you do not have technology background, I wouldn't recommend you to become a programmer, just like everybody. And is there any reason why you chose to become a BA? Is there any particular reason?
Actually, I plan to choose for the BA just for the reason that when I was working in the clinical research industry, working on the clinical trials, I got to know many different areas. Since I was a doctor, so it was a quick start for me to work as a CRA. But there were many different areas and scope in the clinical research industry in pharmaceutical companies, working in the quality assurance team as well. And as you just specified, right, the BA skills would always be beneficial. So I thought that this would be a good area to enter.
Great. Now, so where was your master's in medicine from? Was it back from India? Or?
I did my bachelor's in dental surgery back in India, but then again, when I moved to US, I plan to work in the clinical research industry.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Neha.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Moving to Tasneem. Go ahead, Tasneem, please. Tasneem, I cannot hear you. I'm not sure if you're speaking. Tasneem, can you hear me? I see you have unmuted your headset, but if you have any issues with your speakers, you need to check. Or if you are having difficulty using the headset, you can also use your phone. There is a dial-in number as well. Yeah, so I think if your microphones are not working, then I would recommend you to use a cell phone or your home phone to dial in. There is a dial-in number you can use, and you can dial in from that number. So while we wait, I think let's go ahead and talk to Joy. Joy?
Hello.
Did I pronounce it right?
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I can. Is it Tasneem?
Are you able to hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, Tasneem. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hi. I have done my MBA from India in 2013, and don't have any work experience. Like I just come here, and then from past 1 year I'm in the US, and I was just thinking about transitioning my career from management to IT. So I thought BA would be, a right choice for me. So yeah, that's why I inquired about this training.
Sure. And where did you pursue your education from, bachelor's from?
From India.
From which university was it?
It was Aripudar. It was in Jaipur. And my majors are in marketing and finance.
Marketing and finance. Okay. Yeah. Now, why would you choose business analysis?
Yeah, because, I was trying to move my career into IT field, and other options which I saw was SAP and stuff like that, and which I thought would be, very much technical for me. So BA as people suggested that it is a good startup career in IT, being, having a management background. So that's that.
Great. Thank you very much, Tasneem.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and then when you are trying to speak, please come closer to the headset so that you are loud and clear and I can answer your questions. And if you're having issues, I would recommend you to use your phone.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Thanks. Moving to Zoe. Did I pronounce it right?
Hi, yeah,
Zoe, did I pronounce your name right? Is that how you're called?
Yeah, Zoe.
Okay. Zoe, okay.
Yeah. Hi, Zubair. So I'm Zoe. I'm from New Jersey. And I used to work as a supply chain analyst. And I have my MBA in 2010 from Health International Business School, Boston. And right now I'm not working. Why I'm interested in BA? Because I thought I could use my MBA skills and my previous supply chain analysis skills and everything. And it's kind of a new thing for me. But at the same time, I've already worked with a couple of projects for my MBA, and I can use my work experience and my educational experience, and this will be a good career for me to move forward in US. Hello?
Great. Yes, I can hear you. Thank you very much for the detailed introduction, Zoe. Just to let you know, I am also based in New Jersey right now.
Oh, thank you. Hi.
All right. Thank you. Thanks to all of you for giving a brief introduction. I think it's time that I also quickly talk about myself. As I already said, my name is Subhash Rayana, and I do have around 15 years of experience working in the IT industry. And coming to my education background, I did my bachelor's in computer science, and I also did my master's in computer applications. And as far as my background in terms of work experience goes, I did work as a programmer for 3 years. I worked as a ASP developer, then I also worked on some Microsoft-based development activities as well as a programmer. And eventually, I transitioned into business analysis. Now, if you ask me why would I transition from a computer technology background into something which is non-technical, is because of my passion towards business analysis, because I did not enjoy programming. I mean, of course, I did study computers. I did also pursue masters in computers, but programming was something which I never enjoyed. And I think business analysis was one area which suited my personality. And I think that was one of the main reasons, 12 years back, when I was in the process of transitioning from a developer into business analyst role, I think that was one of the toughest choices that I've made in my life, and I'm glad I did that because, right now I'm enjoying, each and every aspect of being a business analyst. So coming to my experience over the past 12 to 15 years, I did work as a business analyst. I also worked as a senior mentor for business analysts. I also worked as a project manager. Currently, I am a lead business analyst, and I'm also a project manager. And I have worked in different lines of business, including finance, banking. I've also worked in some retail and commercial products as well. So pretty much my experience is diversified across different line of business. And coming to my current status, I am actually a project manager. I am working in a financial firm. I actually have around 40 people who report to me on site, and I also have a team of around 50 people who report to me from offshore, from different teams. And currently, I'm actually in the process of implementing a huge initiative for one of the banks, in the financial sector. And coming to my training background, I think teaching, is a passion. To me, teaching is fun. That is one of the main reasons why I chose to teach. And also one of the biggest motivation was the issues that I faced when I tried to transition into a business analysis, right? I think at least 12 years back, we hardly had any business analysts out in the market. And, it was really difficult to get help, know and understand the concepts of business analysis. And I really faced tough time because I did not have any mentor to teach me and help me get my job done. And I think that was one of the biggest motivation factors for me to, start teaching. And I started with 2 students 9 years back, and pretty much it's been almost around 9 to 10 years right now. I have trained more than 2,000 students so far. And I also have solid project management experience. I am also a member of, some of the most reputed organizations, including IIBA and PMI. Any questions on my background? Yeah, I think one of the questions that Imran had, I guess, was how do you manage all that? Yeah, it's very difficult. But again, most of my weekends, pretty much throughout the year, are booked with my classes. Our classes are full. Pretty much even before I start enrolling students for this batch, I also have students inquiring for the next batch. And most of our students are through referrals. And I think, as I said, with my past 9 years of training background, I have trained several students, hundreds of students like you, and I'm very proud to say that most of my students, are currently working as a junior business analyst, lead business analyst, and also many of them are working as project managers handling large teams. And at this point, I think you name a client, I should definitely have one of my students working there. That's the kind of background I have. Now, coming to the core concept of today's discussion, the course overview. It's going to be around 5 to 6 weeks of training course. We are most likely going to spend around 40 hours working together. What is going to be covered in the course is obviously about the business analysis skills, the common tasks, common goals accomplished by a business analyst. One of the most important aspects of our training program is our training approach. I actually claim that our training model is 80-20 training model. Now, what we mean by 80-20 training model is most of the students who are on this call, I would say 90% of them don't have IT or technology background. Now, not only this batch, but pretty much in every batch that I teach, 90% or even more of the students who enroll for this course don't have any IT background, do not have any technology background, and they're very excited and they're very curious at the same time because they don't know anything about technology and they want to get into this. So our goal here is to ensure that the audience is taken care, especially when you are coming from a non-technical background. We want to make sure that we are catering your requirements. So our model here, the assumption is that you do not have any technology background. So when you are walking into the class to attend our BA training sessions, I would not assume that you have any technology background. The assumption is that you do not have any technology background. So with that assumption, 20% of the training program is to teach you the basics of business analysis, and the remaining 80% is inclined towards teaching you the real-time concepts. Now, when I say real-time concepts, we are going to take up a project, and on this project, we are going to work and learn about different milestones that you will be delivering as a business analyst. There could be n number of things that you could be doing as a BA. The goal here is to discuss about each and every milestone, discuss about each and every artifact, and make sure that you not only understand, but you should be able to deliver those artifacts if required. So that's the kind of, project preparation that we do in this training session. Now, some of the highlights, to be precise, is, as I said, it's hands-on training program, and we are going to give you assignments on a daily basis, right? We also provide exercises, precisely projects where you can actually work and learn the projects hands-on. And the critical part here is our assignments. Now, we give you more than 100 hours of assignments that you can work on, and also more than 5 to 10 case studies with which we are going to learn the whole business analysis process. And as Lisa already explained, we will also provide you, the training material, the e-books, or the different kinds of guidance that you need from the training perspective. And you pretty much from the queries about the training or any information that you need, you should be able to access our training model or any of our trainers that you need help with. Now, once you pursue this course, you should be able to continue. Imran, you have a question? Imran?
Yes, I'm sorry. I just want to know, just want to confirm what time the class is going to be and how many days and how long will be each session daily?
All right. So the classes, as of now, the classes will be offered on the weekends. It's a weekend program. And the classes will be offered on Saturdays and Sundays from 9 to 1. And it may be, each batch probably will be anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks, depending on, how well the audience reacts. I may need 4 to 6 weeks, give or take. Is it good? Okay. Now, moving forward with our training highlights. Now, once you're done with the training program, you can also actually go ahead and enroll for certifications. There are different types of certifications that you can also attend and you can clear. One of them is the BOK and also the IABA certification. And most importantly, we also offer, on-job assistance. Once you start working as a business analyst, we also offer you support on the project if required. And pretty much in the whole process of getting a project, a couple of things that we assure assistance is preparing resume, because most of you, may not be aware of what are the best practices, best standards in resume preparation. So we will make sure that you understand the resume, we will review the resume, and we will shadow you in each and every step behind resume preparation. So we have a separate team who is actually going to dedicatedly work with you and assist you on this. And also, as part of our training program, we also conduct mock interviews. And so when we discuss about these mock interviews, we are actually going to simulate the real-time interview environment, and we are going to have some real-time one-on-one and group discussion interviews. And here the goal is to prepare you to handle a mock interview. And also, to pretty much, you should be able to face the client through a phone interview or in person. So that's the goal. The goal definitely is to make sure that we build the confidence levels in you so that you can handle the clients directly. Any questions so far? All right. Now, everybody asks me this question. Who should take this course? I mean, I don't have any IT background, am I fit for this course? I don't know if, I'm totally new to this. I don't know if I'm eligible to take this. As per my understanding, this course is intended for non-ITs who are trying to get a break into the IT industry. Even you could be an entry-level business analyst who is trying to enhance your business analysis skills, or anybody who has, business and analytical skills. Pretty much, you should be able to get benefited out of this training. And obviously, even if you are a system analyst or you're a programmer, you have some IT background and you have some technology experience, and if you also want to transition into business analysis, this is definitely the course that you want to take up. Now, once you finish this course, what are the key concepts that you're going to learn? Number one, I think this is something which everybody is worried, right? Essential skills of a business analyst. So everybody asks me, Subhash, I don't have any IT background, and I'm kind of concerned that I may not be able to become a BA. I don't know how to get into the IT industry because I have no programming knowledge. I know nothing about computers. All I know is about computers is I access my email and I access my Facebook. That's all I know about IT. The good news is that to become a business analyst, what I would expect from the student is to have good communication skills, good presentation skills. You should also have a good writing ability, and listening skills are also very important. Now, on top of all of this, I would also expect the student to have good analytical skills. The other word for this is critical thinking. So just let me quickly review what I just spoke about. Communication skills. So when I say communication skills, I would expect the student attending my session to be able to speak in English fluently. And the second part is presentation skills. Now, let me be very honest with you. I've seen a lot of students who have attended my sessions who are not fluent in English, but you know, if you have the capability, if you have the passion to get into this, I think, you know, getting a command on the language, I don't think is a big deal. Now, coming to the presentation skills, you know, a lot of us may have issues presenting information. Probably we are not used to it, but I think even if you have a decent grammar background and decent, you know, basic level English background, I think being a good presenter is not a big issue. You should be able to get over this. Now, the reason why I'm asking for presentation skills is because being a business analyst, your role is to communicate with people and document information and, you know, address a group of clients. So pretty much you will be interacting with a lot of people on a daily basis. So having good communication skills and good presentation skills always helps. Now, coming to the writing ability, right? Now, I wouldn't expect the students to have great writing skills. I'm not expecting you to be a Shakespeare. All I expect is the student to have a capability to write in English without a simple sentence in English without grammar and spelling mistakes. That's all is needed. Now, listening skills are very important, as I said. As a business analyst, you will be interacting with a lot of clients and you will be gathering information. So in order to gather information, you need to listen to them. I think, you know, this is one of the biggest, at least I had, you know, this issue when I started my career. You know, I was not used to listening to any of my teachers back in the school nor in the college. And that actually continued even when I started working as a BA, because I was never able to focus in a meeting because, you know, I was physically in a meeting, but most of the time, you know, my mind was absent. I was mentally, I was not in the meeting room. So that was kind of a, you know, issue I had, and it took, you know, a little bit time for me to overcome it. But again, you know, if you really want to take up this challenge, I think, you know, focusing and sharpening your listening skills, I don't think is a, you know, big ask. And most importantly, critical thinking. Now, critical thinking, the other word I would use, as I said, is analytical thinking, or I would also say using common sense. you should be able to understand the situations where you are, understand what is the best solution based on what you are being asked. I think I'm going to talk more about this, but again, I'm not referring to any technology at all. I'm not expecting any technology logical thinking from any of my students. All right. Moving to the optional skills. Now, a couple of you said you don't have any technology background, right? Now, having technology background helps, but in order to become a business analyst, I'm going to stress on this fact that you do not need any technology or any programming background. If you have programming experience, or if you do not have any programming experience, or if you are a fresher coming out of the college and attending my class, I would say, to me, both of you are equal. But however, if you have some technical background, it's going to help. But I don't think that is going to be a hindrance. Lack of technical expertise is definitely not going to be an obstacle to become a business analyst. Now, the next part is the industry experience. So when I say industry experience, I'm referring to your business knowledge. Now, I think a couple of you, your doctor, I've seen doctors, and I've also seen people who have logistics background, business background, banking background, different lines of business. Now, if you have already worked in different areas, it helps. And I think especially if you have healthcare background or finance background like Neha, she's a doctor and she pretty much is sure that she wants to get into the healthcare industry. Yes, it helps a lot because the transition to become a healthcare business analyst is going to be easy. It's going to be a smooth transition because you already know about healthcare. But however, even if you do not have any industry knowledge, even if you do not have any prior industry experience, we are actually going to teach you some finance background. We are also going to teach you some healthcare related background here, and we will make sure that you have the basic level understanding about the technology and also the industry before we start promoting you into the projects. Any questions? Any questions so far? All right. I'm assuming that my conversation is clear, and I'm also, I just want to make sure that I'm not going too fast or too slow. So far, I don't see any issues. All right. Now, coming to our actual core concept. See, a lot of us are actually trying to get into this IT industry, and we want to become business analysts. Now, the question before we get started, before we get started working as a business analyst, the first question we need to ask ourselves is, what is the purpose of hiring a business analyst in the IT industry? That is the first question you may have. And even before that, first of all, what is the purpose of having a technology team working in the industry? Like, why do companies have technology teams? What is the purpose of implementing IT solutions? You know, why does Bank of America hire a technology team to automate their process? Why does Walmart or Walgreens, why do they have websites? What is the purpose of having this technology? Is something which we need to understand. I think if you take a step back and if you go back 30 years, any business, it could be, a retail, it could be, banking, it could be real estate, commercial, any business, right? For any business to survive in the industry, there were only 3 major means of communication. The first means of reaching the clients was TV, newspaper, and radio. I think these were the only 3 means of communication with which the business users or the different industries used to approach the clients, because any manufacturer, if they want to sell their product, they need to reach the client. They need to serve the client efficiently, right? And in this process, what we realized over the past 30 years is technology has changed our lives, and everybody, including these manufacturers who are trying to sell their products, are trying to implement IT solutions in order to automate their business process. Now, I have used 2 keywords here, automation and business process. Now, what is a business process? What is the business process used by a bank? What is the business process used by, a healthcare client? What is the business process used by a retail client? What do you mean by a business process? A simple example of a business process followed by Bank of America to offer credit card is the customer walks into the bank, fills out the application, the banks go back and perform the credit check, and based on the credit check, the application gets approved. Now, this whole process, right from the client walking into the bank and walking away with a credit card, is a business process. Now, once the client has a credit card, offering him services is another process, right? So every company has a business process. Now here, issuing a credit card 15, 20 years back used to take anywhere between 6 to 10 weeks, right from the day customer fills an application till he gets it in his hand. It used to take at least 8 to 10 weeks because every process was manual. There was no information technology. Information technology has drastically changed our lives. And at this point, we don't have to wait for 10 weeks to get a credit card. And we don't even have to walk into a bank. We don't even have to call somebody. Everything can be done on fingertips within minutes. So here, end of the day, every business owner wants to automate their business process. When I say automate, identify the business process and convert this into information technology-based process so that they can reach and serve the clients efficiently. Now, just what you're seeing on the screen is a definition of what a business process means. You know, a collection of related, structured activities that produce a specific service or a product. Now, different examples, as I said, you know, it could be a client who's trying to open a bank account, or verifying the balance in his account, or application process for a credit card, and so on. Now, we spoke about business process. We also spoke about automation of business process, right? Now, every client, every company is trying to automate their business process. So they are identifying their business process, and they're trying to hire technology team, and the technology team is actually automating the business process by implementing IT solution. Now, when I say IT solution, most of us probably have heard about this term projects, right? IT projects. Implementing, you know, Bank of America is implementing IT projects. Chase, Walgreens, Walmart, everybody has their own technology team, and they're trying to implement this IT projects. Now, what is an IT project? Obviously, the goal is to identify the business process and automate the process. But what is this IT project? What do you mean by IT project? Or first of all, what do you mean by the term project? What do you understand? What is the definition of a project? A project can be defined as a temporary group of activities or a set of tasks designed to produce a unique service or result. I repeat, a project is a set of tasks, a group of tasks that need to be accomplished. Obviously, the goal is to have a product developed or a service developed. But in this process, a project will have a well-defined start date and well-defined end date, a well-defined set of tasks, well-defined budget, well-defined infrastructure. When I say infrastructure, it could be software, hardware, manpower. Everything is well-defined and identified. Now, the question is, what is IT project? We spoke about project. We said project is nothing but just a group of tasks, you know, and these group of tasks will have a specific start date, end date. We said we have a budget, we have approvals, you know, we have, you know, set of resources, infrastructure. All this collectively is defined as a project. Fine. Now, what do you mean by IT project? What is the goal of this IT project? An IT project is pretty much same as the term project that I just defined, but here the goal of an IT project implementation is to identify the business process and automate the business process. So what we're trying to do in an IT project is to develop a software, right? That's the goal. Now, rather than saying development of software, what I'm saying is I'm trying to identify a business process and I'm trying to automate it by implementing IT solution. All right. Now, coming to the benefits of automated process. Now, we're trying to automate this business process. What is the benefit? Obviously, you have reduced cost and more effective and efficient use of resources. Improved communication. I think the simple example that I could take was about the credit card application process, right? Gone are the days where we have to wait for a credit card approval for 10 weeks. You apply for a credit card, and if you're eligible, you could get it within 2 days. Better accountability, and obviously, it also enables the business users to make smarter decisions with more accurate data. Now, coming back to our IT project structure. Now, so far, we spoke about projects, we spoke about business process, we spoke about the need for IT project, we spoke about the purpose of implementing IT project. Now, who actually works in the IT project? What is the structure of the project? Who are the people involved in this IT project? Is something which we'll try to discuss right now. The first and foremost, on top of this IT project structure would be the business stakeholders or clients. Now, who are these business stakeholders or who are these clients? Anybody who is trying to invest on a business, anybody who is getting affected by the project here is referred to a business stakeholder. If somebody is investing on the project, he could be called as a business stakeholder. For example, if you're trying to set up a firm and if you're investing in it, you're a business stakeholder. Subject matter experts. Now, who is the subject matter expert and what is the relationship between a subject matter expert and the business stakeholder? A subject matter expert is a specialist in a particular line of business. A simple example, if you are a business stakeholder, let us say, I want to set up a corporate hospital. I have capital, I have money, and I want to invest on setting up a hospital. But does that necessarily mean that I'm going to run the business? Because just because I have money and just because I can set up an environment doesn't necessarily mean that I can run the show. I need people, I need experts who can run the show for me. And in this case, in order to run the hospital, I need subject matter experts who are doctors, who are certified and who can treat the patients. So every business has a subject matter expert who's going to drive the business. For example, I think you must be seeing that JP Morgan Chase or Citigroup, these banks come up with different types of credit cards every now and then. Like Chase has, Chase Freedom, Citi Gold card. Now, what is Chase Freedom? What is Citi Gold? Who is defining this product? This is a product. Who is defining it? Now, who is telling us that a Chase Freedom has 5% cashback and also you get 1% cashback on all the purchases and selected products? So there are some experts. Of course, I understand. So there are some experts who are actually sitting on the business side and who frame these business rules, right? And they understand the business and they drive the business on behalf of the stakeholder. All right. So here, business users, business stakeholders, and subject matter experts work together as a team, and the goal is to, identify business process and, sell these business products to the customers. Yeah, Neha, go ahead.
So Subhash, I just want to understand. So the subject matter experts are the people who are just bringing in new ideas to the business, right?
Perfect.
So, they are working for the business stakeholders.
That is correct.
Okay. Thank you.
It's as simple as a hospital hiring you to treat their patients. You are the subject matter expert.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The hospital in this context is the business stakeholders.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, they are getting the job done using your services because you are the subject matter expert.
Okay.
Okay. Now, any more questions?
No, thank you.
All right. Now, coming to the next level. Now, as I said, the business users come up with business ideas, and in order to serve the clients, the business process needs to be automated. For example, a bank is offering a new credit card to the customer. Now, once the card is issued to the customer, obviously, the customer needs to be offered different types of services. It includes giving the capability of logging in to the website, checking his account balance, making payments. There are a lot of things that the client may need from the service perspective. Now, in order to cater these services to the client, you need technology, right? And to handle the technical aspect of the business process, we have technology head in place. Now, every client, every company will have so many technology teams depending on the line of business. But I'm just taking one simple example to make this very clear. So the technology head in this context is responsible for automating the business process. And the technology head will be communicating with the subject matter experts, understand all the IT technical needs from the business perspective, and it's his job to have these IT projects implemented and the solution implemented. Now, the technology team, again, technology head will have a team of technical architects working for him. A project manager. Now, I'm going to quickly talk about technical architect. Now, every software will have an architecture design. Just like, whenever you're trying to construct a building, you have a civil architecture design, right? Similarly, every software product will have a technology architecture, and there are architects who design the architecture for the software. The project manager is responsible for ensuring that every project is developed and delivered to the business stakeholders. Now, the technology head is going to assign the IT projects to the project manager, and the project manager is responsible for ensuring that he gets the job done. Now, a project manager is responsible for planning, identifying all the tasks involved in the project, identifying and hiring the resources, assigning the tasks, any and everything from the project perspective. So at the end of the day, the technology head is going to hold the project manager responsible for the delivery of the project. Now, a project manager could be handling multiple projects, or there could be multiple project managers handling one project. Everything depends on the complexity of the project. A project manager may have a group of technical leads. Now, who is a technical lead? A technical lead could be anybody who has around 8 to 10 years of programming experience. Now, if you have around 8 to 10 years of programming experience, you could be promoted as a technology lead. And a technology lead will be responsible for managing and maintaining a team of programmers or developers. Now here, the developers are pretty much the audience who implement the solution, who write the software code and who implement the solution. And all these programmers or developers are directly reporting to the technology lead, and the technology lead usually reports to the project manager. Any questions so far? All right. Now, similarly, I'm sure most of you are familiar with QA. QA stands for quality assurance. Now, the QA manager is responsible for ensuring that every project developed by the technology team, to be precise, the project manager and his team is quality controlled, and it's his job to ensure that every project is thoroughly verified, tested before it gets delivered to the business stakeholders. And the QA manager has his own senior QA leads and quality assurance analysts who will be testing these IT projects, IT solution, and the QA lead pretty much is the senior QA, quality assurance tester, who has around, again, 7 to 8 years experience. And each QA lead will be handling a team of QA analysts who will be directly working with the project manager and helping them carry out the testing activities and the development delivery activities as well. Now, we also have a production support team in every project. The role of a production support team is actually once the software is delivered to the clients, and once the clients start using the software, any and every issue that the client is facing will be supported by the support team. I'm also going to talk about this in detail later. But pretty much this is the overall structure of an IT project. Any questions so far? Yeah, Neha, go ahead.
Yes, Subhash. So actually, I just want to know one thing, that you just specified that the QA manager, right, they have a team where the QA lead, obviously, they just make sure that, you know, whatever is developed by basically the technical team is working properly before they hand it over to the client, right? To the production team. Now, here you specify that the QA manager, then they have their own different people working under them, which is a QA lead and QA analyst, but why aren't they reporting directly to the QA manager? Instead of that, you specify the project manager?
That's a good question. So your question is, why is a QA lead reporting to a QA manager? Is that the question?
No. You said that the QA lead and the analyst will report directly to the project manager.
Correct. Right. Now here, the structure and hierarchy that I'm showing you is one ideal process.
Okay.
Now, a QA manager pretty much is responsible for the overall quality control of the entire project. But however, the QA leads. Now here in the IT industry, you know, a company may have so many projects that are implemented, right? Now every project may have a dedicated project manager. Similarly, every project will have a QA lead. Now the QA lead and the QA analyst team will be working directly with the project manager, and also at the same time they are closely monitored by the QA manager who is responsible for the quality assurance of the overall projects. So it is very likely that the QA lead and the QA analyst will be reporting to both the project manager and also the QA manager at the same time, because both of them are going to look over the quality control and the development activities.
Okay, I got it. That answers my question. Thank you.
Okay. And again, one more thing. Now, the process that I'm showing you here is one standard process. All right?
Okay.
Now, depending on where you end up working, this totally may change.
Okay.
But however, if you understand this process, I think you're good to go.
Okay, I got it.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, coming, any more questions? All right. Now, here we spoke about two teams, right? One, the business users, and the other, technology team. Now, the business users on one side, they only understand business process. They only understand the business concepts. They have no idea about technology, right? And on the other side, the technical team, all they know is technology. They don't understand anything about business, right? For example, if you're talking to a doctor, probably he may know any and everything about his area of medicine. And if you're talking about a technical person, you know, probably he or she may be an expert in Java or .NET or Oracle, but probably they may not know or understand the business users or the line of business. For example, if I have to, as a developer, if I have to implement a technical solution in Java, I can do it. But however, in order to implement the solution, I need to understand the business. And similarly, the business users, they need to not only understand the business, but they should be able to communicate with the technology team, because end of the day, if you carefully observe this process, the business users and the subject matter experts are defining the business products, and the technology team is actually converting these business processes into IT solutions. That's the goal. Now, in order to implement this, or in order to have a successful IT project implemented, you must agree that the business users, the business stakeholders, experts, and the technology team, both these teams should communicate properly and effectively. But here, I think there is an issue here. Both these teams come from diversified backgrounds, and the business users, as they don't understand technology, and the technology team, as they do not understand the business users or the business language, there may be a gap. And this gap can be a major issue when these two teams start communicating with each other. Because if they don't understand each other's language, they cannot form a good team. They cannot get the IT solution developed. Now here, the role of a business analyst comes into picture. A business analyst acts as a liaison between the business stakeholders and the technology team. A business analyst is responsible for understanding the business needs, talking to the business users, and document the requirements. And when I say document the requirements, document in English and convert these requirements into detailed specifications in English and explain it to the technology team so that they can develop the IT solution. Now here in this whole process, there is no need for you to understand technology. All you're trying to do is understand what the business needs and document the requirements. Now, how do you document requirements? What do you do? That is the whole story that we are going to learn for the next 5 to 6 weeks. Any questions? All right. Now, again, to define who is a business analyst pretty much is an intermediary between the stakeholders and the IT project developers. And you will also pretty much be a liaison, a problem solver between the business process and the technical capabilities of the company. Now, there are 3 types of business analyst roles as far as I understand. Number 1, business BA. What is a business BA? Now, if you are a business BA, you will be working with the subject matter experts, and your role is to document something called as business requirement. Now, what is a business requirement? We are going to have special separate sessions to discuss. Technology BA, now don't get confused. Technology BA doesn't mean that you are a programmer. Technology BA means that you will be working with the technology team, but however, the business requirements which were written by the business BA, you will be responsible for documenting them in more detail. It's kind of a, in other words, I would say a business BA will document high-level requirements, and those requirements are called as business requirement documents. And the technology BA on the other side will be working on low-level requirements, and those requirements can be called as functional requirements. That's all you need to understand for now. And third role here is the business cum technology BA. Now, if you are a business cum technology BA, you will be pretty much performing a dual role. You will be documenting the business requirements, and you will also be documenting the functional requirements. Now, how do we do it? What are the different steps? What are the methods that you follow? We will discuss in detail, but that's all you need to know for now. Questions? All right. Now, what are some of the tasks that you will be performing as a business analyst? Number 1, most important, is requirement identification and analysis. So as a BA, you will be working on documenting requirements. You will be working on project planning as well, documentation, project documentation, change management, and quality assurance and user training. Pretty much these are some of the activities that you will be working as a BA. Now, Tasneem is asking me a question, which type of BA training you would be giving? I'm not sure if I understand this question. Tasneem, if you can elaborate your question. What do you mean by which type of BA training? Tasneem? Oh, okay. So, all right. So what she wanted to ask was, there are 3 types of business analysts, who are being hired by the IT industry. The business BA, technology BA, business cum technology BA. Now, once this course is finished, you can target any kind of role. So you're all set to handle any of those 3 positions. You're good to go. All right. Now, coming to the course structure. Here is our roadmap, to start with the introduction of business analysis. The techniques will cover the SDLC concepts, especially the BRD, FRD, which is the core bread and butter of a BA. And pretty much, as I said, as a BA, you will be gathering requirements, and we'll also study some different requirement management techniques as well. And also some of the use cases, some of the different ways of documenting requirements, best practices in gathering requirements. And we'll also talk about testing, as I said, to be precise, test cases, test plan, pretty much any and everything about testing. And most importantly, resume preparation and interview preparation is what we do. And here is the breakup of, how we are going to do it in the next 5 to 6 weeks. To start with the 80-20 model, as I said, we'll finish the basics required for you to understand the whole concepts. And pretty much from second week, we'll take up a business case and we'll start documenting the requirements. We'll start using the different industry standards. We'll work on different tools, any and everything. And, the goal pretty much is to make sure that you not only understand the process, but also, master the process. Just a detailed breakup of our training program for you that we have documented in detail. So requirement analysis, JAD sessions, documenting requirements, use case diagrams. And now this is going to be very, very interesting session. We will actually learn some tools. We'll also learn tools like Microsoft Visio, UML, how to draw diagrams, how to, create use cases. There's so many different things that we're going to learn from the tools and techniques perspective as well. And most importantly, the goal here is to get you a project, get you a job, and make you a business analyst, right? And in this process, we know that you need help in resume preparation. We will help you in also interview preparation, and we will actually conduct mock interviews in the class. And once you're prepared, we'll actually have one-on-one interviews, group discussions, and pretty much the goal is to prepare you, for handling a real-time and make you a seasoned business analyst, which is pretty much our goal. And obviously, we also have a huge set of client base, and we can definitely help you to get interviews because we have a lot of business analyst requirements coming up. And we constantly keep looking for aspiring business analysts. And as I said, we have a lot of client base. We should be able to also assist you in finding the right assignments as a BA. So with that being said, I will let you ask questions. I'm sorry, this technology team, Zoe is asking me a question. Let me see. This technology team will be from within company or outsourced mostly? Now, see, the technology team, it depends. These days, what I am, that's a very good question. The question that Zoe is asking is, every business has technology team. Now, is the technology team going to be within the company or are they going to outsource it? Now, it depends. At least 5-10 years back, most of the technology implementations were outsourced. Even now they are outsourced, but the clients themselves are actually building their own technology teams. For example, Bank of America, right? They have their own technology team here on site, and they also have their technical implementations back in offshore. And yeah, there are still some of the projects that are being outsourced. So it depends. Like Citigroup, right? Citigroup, they just started their all their IT projects were outsourced initially, but now they started implementing everything in-house. They have their own technical implementation back in India. So it depends on the client and depends on their business model. But it could be both. It could be outsourced. It could be within the client implementation as well. You're welcome. Any questions? Any other questions that you want to ask? It's time for you to ask questions, folks. I'm surprised nobody has questions. I don't know if that is good sign or not, but anything with respect to the course or with respect to the training or placements, if you want to know. So Zoe is asking me if we have clients in New Jersey. Yes, we do have clients in New Jersey, New York, pretty much across the globe. And to be precise, we have very good market in New York, New Jersey, and we also have very good client base across U.S. Okay, so a question that Matthew is asking is how long does job placement usually take after the course is complete? Now, once you finish the course, there are different steps, right? Step number one is to prepare for interviews. Now, I have seen hundreds of students. Now, everybody is different. You know, I have seen students who are very aggressive and who are prepared within 2-3 days. They are ready for facing interviews. So it depends on you. If you are ready for the interviews or facing the interviews, we can start setting up client interviews within a week. And we can also help you with the mock interviews, and that I think gives you a quick overview about the process. And ideal situation, you should be able to get a project in 4 to 6 weeks after the completion, if you are working hard and if you are aggressive. And you know, it's not going to help if you are not preparing for interviews, because no matter how you are, I can get you interviews. You'll not be able to clear the interviews if you're not preparing yourself. And any and everything that you need to prepare yourself, obviously we are here to help you. Jomi, I'm assuming that answered your question. So ideally, I would say 4 to 6 weeks. All right, so Mohini has a question: which blog should we subscribe in order to access training materials? Now, Lisa is actually going to send you the blog information. So any and every question related to the blog, you know, how to subscribe, all this thing, as soon as you register tomorrow, Lisa will actually walk you through the process of blog access. She'll actually grant you access to the blog, and you can start looking at all the material, and also eventually our videos, everything you will have access. Mohini, does that help? Okay. And Tasneem has a question. You are an H4. Yes, we can help you get your H1B work permit as well.
Subhash, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead, Mohini.
Yeah, I was going through the requirements for business analysis for business analyst, and I found this business. I found that the job requirements like business process modeling and CA, Erwin, and those kind of things. So, will you be covering those topics also in the training?
Yes, we will cover the business process modeling, any and everything that you need to get there. Now, here, let me make one thing very clear. See, from the market perspective, there are thousands of business analyst jobs. Okay. Now, some of the business analyst jobs may need a specific skill set. For example, they may ask, okay, a business analyst with some solid SAP, you know, manufacturing background. So those are positions that you will not be able to apply, but that is fine. So you cannot target every business analyst position. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Right. But however, from the general business analyst point of view, you should be able to, apply for any BA role.
Okay.
And whatever you need to learn from a BA perspective, tools, or modeling or anything, we will help you.
Okay.
Any more questions, folks? All right. I'm assuming that you have understood the session today, and I also believe that you enjoyed attending tonight's session. I once again thank all of you for attending this class. Lisa, are you still there? I think Lisa dropped off. No issue. So what you can do is you can actually touch base with Lisa. If you have any question, any concern about the class. Usually we offer, most of our classes are weekends, but if you're looking for anything other than the weekend schedule, I think any questions related to the schedule and everything, you can actually talk to Lisa directly. And pretty much you can go ahead and you can register, and she'll start granting you access to the blog and also the videos as well. Yeah, Neha, go ahead.
So Subhash, apart from, the weekend sessions, if, we have any questions related or, any specific questions and we want to have a conversation with you over the phone, then how does that work? What's the best time to reach you?
You can reach me pretty much any time after 5.
Okay, after 5.
From Monday to Friday. Or you can send an email. Anything is.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right, folks. Thank you very much for attending this class, and I'll look forward to see you soon in our upcoming August batch. Thank you very much. You have a wonderful day. And also, if you want more information, we have our own customized training website, which is thecompletebatrainer.com. So please go ahead and take a look at it. This is one website which has come out of my ideas. I'm just typing it for you. This is just for your reference. All right. Thank you very much, folks. You have a wonderful evening. Thank you.